31 seconds remaining in the Fraser minor. Antonio pushing forward, down to the knee, he snaps at the length of the ice. Gavin will stick it there, fails defense. 22 seconds remaining here in the Fraser minor. Basie up ahead, Marker drops it back to Basie at his own blue line. He skates ahead with some speed, bumped up right wing side, Sabal things down deep into the zone. Nobody there for the Thunder, and Ozage can stop at the length of the ice with half a dozen left in the Fraser minor. 2 seconds and one. Out of the box comes Fraser. 1-for-1. At the Eastern Coast Hockey Club tonight are the Dragons. Marking the shot cuts made there by McBurdy. He holds on. We get a whistle. We get a immediate timeout. 14-10. Left to go here in the first. 1-0. Ben Linesberg in the battle there with Lawrence. This one goes up the wall, right point, helped by Anderson. His shot kicked away by the right goal of Babbitt. Here's Milano's with this puck, sends it down on his own. Roseboom with it ahead, looking for Milano's down the other side. Milano's not able to change. Milano has to ask that one to left point. The left wing sandwich with Simmons. Just now is not going to be able to change. 12 left to go here in the first. Very close down to ice level. The Dragons fire from Vanelli right off the face-off. The save made. Swallowed that one up. Haven't seen this happen. And now the Thunder. What's up in their score? Shots on goal right now in favor of the Dragons. Plays it to the near corner. He takes a shot, lets it back, right away from Miller. Left point gets it over. Ian White shot deflected and loose at the side of the net. Anderson a backhand back to the slot. It's a mission cleared away as Liam Little drops a man. Little then chips it. Wildest shot. And a block the save made there by the Thunder. Sonny watching after him. Delaware looking to set up a breakout. Two in the blue line, two in the corners. River Dragons in a 1-1-3. And now in the trap. Chips it. And he's on the bench. That pass is just out of his reach. Pushed back. A little frustrated with 6 left to go here in the first. Still 1-0. In an offensive zone draw coming up with the Dragons. Loses his footing. Morocco's gets it back. This one out the way. Looking at the strap. Ozer against the power. Going to go out and center left. It's a plug in the left side. Ozer's off on the left. Samal offering more of a down one. Ozer's trying to jab. Now he fires in with the right. It's a ball connects with one. Ozer. Now both of them. They keep themselves going up. They're trying to go right. They get themselves going. Ozer tries to come on the right. It's over. Ozer tries to get down. Six. Go to the first. The Dragons continue to lose 1-0. It's got the newest Thunder players to go. This will be a neutral zone draw. Up in the air when the whistle eventually blew. And Marker going in and trying to go for a breakaway. Interesting. Going over the top of the bunker. That was Ryan Marker. I know he's got the goal scoring touchdown. Could have been a breakaway opportunity. Bersani trying to get it for a Zoa shot, just kicked away by the right toe there of Babin. Zoa shot top of the right wing circle and seeing that by Babin. Seeing that through traffic with that one totally off on the swing in front. 11:36 left to go here in the first. The Dragons lead the Thunder 1-0. And the notable thing in the score sheet, the fight between Segal and Ozerich just minutes ago. Williamson wins the draw clean. Free throw, right point deflected by Williamson and a great save made by Babin at the near post. Well, Columbus, they are really attempting to redirect pucks in front of the Delaware netminder, doing a great job getting a contact on it. Trevor Babin made himself look big inside his blue paint to keep this game where it's currently at. Kevin Weinsberg into the corner for MJ Graham along the goal line to Williamson, a shot, save made, rebound, loose back in, cleared across by Van Weinsberg. Now we get a whistle as from the corner. Williamson shot it right into a danger area. He shot it right at Babin and was swallowed up and take another whistle. 11:19 to go in the first, still 1-0. We wondered about the River Dragons potentially having bus legs, this being a longer trip than probably most of their luxury time on bus statistic, if you will. Frazier shot in the corner, dropped by Van Weinsberg, who found the Frazier has it off the whip, up for MJ Graham. Basie trying to head him off along the blue line. With it down into the corner. Basie handles off to Van Weinsberg from behind the net to Williamson. Have him right in the outside of the post. Jagger still with it from behind the net. Now left wing court. Trying to work it back up the top of being White. Marker got in the way of that one. Just that. Here now by Adama. MJ Graham hustling with Van Weinsberg. Left wing side. Graham stood up there at the top of the left wing circle. By Graham. good person. Behind the net, I don't want to come on the side. Behind the net, it's support, shoots it out too far. Very off the wall, stuck into the Delaware. Gets that into the center. The boat is going to come out bottom of the circle. Far side, also long stretch pass to Joe. Nothing but ice the ball. Some more for the race and get a immediate timeout. 30 seconds in the back, 9-12 to go in the first. 1-0. Dragons lead here with Columbus River Dragons broadcast network. Okay, so let's see. If I put this into this one right here, E, everything I hear should go into that. Yeah. So that's how I'm able to monitor it. So. Actually, ice arena. Face up. Fire! I don't. He took too much off of it. The rebound fell in front of Babin. Puts it to the Delaware blue. And Basie plays a little catch there with the cat. His shot knocked up off the pass. McNally gloves that one into the corner. Those two go at it. They follow the corner awkwardly. Back up on their feet. Van Weinsberg from the side of the net. McNally pushes him into Babin. That takes the net off. Delaware is going to have their bench held off of that play. Get an offensive zone draw for Columbus. 7:35 left to go here in the first.
Ice Arena. Before we go any farther, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Columbus River Dragons radio network. Face-off won by Columbus in their own end. 3:40 left to go here in the first. Huss tries to get around a man, and Roseboom, good job standing up at his own blue line. Roseboom taking some pressure, dodges Grant Mentis, plays it ahead on the right wing side. Noah Wild knocked off of the line. Delaware has to touch up in the delayed offsides as it's dumped in. Grade along the half wall. Grant Mentis runs into a wall named Basie, and it will be sent down into the Delaware end, picked up by Roseboom, top of the circles. Noah Wild with this puck. He takes it behind his own net. Rim this one around. It's found by Roseboom. Roseboom from behind for Basie. Columbus doing a good job hemming him in as Grant Mentis heads off for a change, and that's a new unit out there for Jerome Bichard. Marker tips this one in from the right side of red. Vanelli racing after this. Noah Wild all over his back. Vanelli ahead, Petrantonio. Now to an open left wing side. Here's Austin Doe. Takes it off the wall, being watched by J.C. Moritz. Then Doe caught a rough patch of ice, tumbles to the ice, and it goes around for Moritz. On the half wall near side, Delaware has it here with Ryan Marker. Played it to the open wing. Moritz waiting for the red. Now finds Marker. He's got some space ahead. Marker, left circle. He's on the backhand with it. Didn't like anything to shoot at. Takes it behind the net. Marker up the half wall. Right point to Moritz. Fakes the shot. Down into the corner. Segal has it behind now. Segal being watched by Bersani. Back to the right circle. Liarakos, he scores. Yanni Liarakos, what a snipe. And the former River Dragon bites his team 1-1. 2:18 left to go here in the first. Bailey McBurney's body language suggests he had no idea that shot had even come off. The pass from behind, a great feed from Segal. And Liarakos makes no mistake for what ends up being his third goal here in the Fed, all with the Delaware Thunder. We're back underway off the center ice drop. Nolan and Frazier. They play a little catch. At the red line, Liarakos knocks it away. Van Weinsberg puts it into the zone for Columbus, and Delaware's defense will take over. Here's Payne. Segal, a backhand chip, kept out of the Columbus zone by Nolan. Graham with no speed. Moritz knocks it off of his stick, and it goes back to the Columbus defense. Frazier hustles that one in from the red line to dump in for no icing. From behind the net, Payne tries to send it to the half wall near side. Liarakos sends it back from whence it came for Payne. Now Williamson, good read in the left circle, play to the middle, MJ Graham, and a blocker save made there by Babin, and then J.C. Moritz dumps down Graham at the end of that play. Nolan racing after this. He will stay a step or two in front of Marker and get the icing call against Delaware. 1:35 left to go here in the first. Dragons and Thunder tied at 1. Face-off coming to the left of Babin. Nope, excuse me, to the right of Babin. A couple of Thunder players had lined up to that side. Columbus opted to put it to the far side from us. Marker wins the draw behind his own goal line. It's collected by Payne, uses the net as some support, and Liarakos flips this one cross ice. Swiderski racing after this with Ozelinch. Ozelinch just gets in front of him, and the puck goes over the goal line for another icing call against Delaware. 1:24 remaining here in the first. For those of you playing along with us at home, at the 17:42 mark of the Sun South John Deere first period, Yanni Liarakos from David Segal and J.C. Moritz tie the game up at 1-1. By the way, you can add an assist to MJ Graham on that Jagger Williamson goal back at the 4:05 mark. Here's Liarakos, left circle, a drive. What a great save made by McBurney. A good 2-3 feet out of his own crease to make himself look big. Took that one right on the chest as Liarakos came speeding by the Columbus defense and had a half breakaway at the left circle. Been an entertaining contest so far. 1:15 left to go here in the first. 1-1 our score. It appears we have actually synced up both feeds, River Dragons Radio Network and the Delaware Thunder YouTube page. So happy you're along on the now multi-team River Dragons broadcast network. Petrantonio, he takes a hit, can't get it out. Bersani finds the scraps, sends it over to left wing to Doe. Doe chips back to Bersani, played it to the middle. He got knocked down there by Basie. Awkward tumble for him, but he picks himself back up. Behind the net, Petrantonio gives it to Bersani. Up the wall, left point, Ian White. 1 minute remaining in the Sun South John Deere first period. Bersani left wing hash to Vanelli. Fires a shot, blocked by Wild, and it broke his stick. Puck is loose in the slot. Basie ends up clearing it. Doe takes a check. River Dragons bench didn't like that, and Vanelli wins the race to the hash marks uncontested for an icing call against Delaware. Noah Wild will be allowed to collect a new stick, but he'll have to stay on the ice after the icing call. 35 ticks left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. 1-1 our score. We will recap everything we've seen in the first 20 minutes on the John Emerald Distilling first intermission report. Swiderski doesn't know whether he's on or off. He's the 6th Thunder player, so they allow him to go off. Tied up amongst the centermen. Little lost it along the goal line. Van Weinsberg to the middle, and Williamson, he gets tied up with a body there. That's Little. Meanwhile, here comes Delaware back the other way. Roseboom rims this one around. 20 seconds left to go here in the first. Delaware had the puck, but nobody at the left point there as Basie was coming off the bench late. Here's Vanelli with it at his own blue line. Vanelli over to Van Weinsberg. 12 seconds left in the period. White ahead for MJ Graham. Turns it up ice. Pass right wing to Williamson. He fakes the shot. Now fires one wide of the glove hand. Vanelli holds in at the left point. 3 seconds left, though. Got to shoot quick. Van Weinsberg to the middle. And MJ Graham couldn't find that one in a shooting position. And that will do it for the first 20 minutes of play. Entertaining period. River Dragons strike first. But then the Delaware Thunder get one back through former River Dragon Yanni Liarakos. Columbus and Delaware head off to the room, and we head off to the John Emerald Distilling First Intermission Report, coming up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Dragons and Delaware Thunder back out onto the ice, ready to start the Wild Animal Safari second period. I'll say it since Scott's not here. Wild Animal Safari, someone's getting slobbered on. Go see the live wildlife exhibits up in Pine Mountain, Georgia, sometime this winter. Face off at center ice, River Dragons dressed in the road whites. Sash Columbus across the chest, white helmets, black pants, black secondaries, black numbers with white, red, and teal trim, and go right to left across your radio dial this period. Delaware Thunder in the home blacks with the Viking Thunder logo on the chest. Black helmets, black pants, white numbers with silver and white trim throughout the jersey. They go left to right. Marker and Bersani in on the draw. Bersani scoops it, wins it, and we are underway here in the second. Adam Vanelli from his own blue line up ahead here for Petrantonio. He's in over the line, left wing side, drops it for Doe. Left circle, a shot. Glove save made there by Babin. Saw a bit of a changeup sent there by Austin Doe, and he will get a whistle 11 seconds in here to the second period. Austin Doe, he's been on a heck of a streak. Top 5 right now in the FPHL in goals. In fact, he's tied for 5th with Ryan Marker out there, number 16 for Delaware. Shot from Vanelli, top of the right wing circle. Blockered away by Babin. And Marker and Doe both have 16 goals on the year. Lirakos had that one hit him in the back of the legs. Payne picks it up from his own zone, dumps it in for the red line. McBurney makes the save, kicked away to the near circle, and Segal lost the handle on it. Doe overskated it. Bersani trying to reach back. Segal still in the zone. He's on sides. Bersani fighting through a bit of a chop, right wing corner, rims this one around, finds Vanelli. Vanelli chips it up ahead here for Petrantonio along the half wall, knocked away by Lirakos, and Roseboom will give it back to Yanni at his own blue line. Moritz plays it off the far side wall, down to the Columbus blue. Vanelli pumps one way, now fires half side, or half wall in the neutral zone. That goes to Petrantonio. Delaware turns him over. Here's Marker with it, firing a shot right circle, and a blocker save made there by Bailey McBurney. Austin Doe off the wall, far side wing. He's got it in the neutral zone, recollects his own pass, dumps it in from the right side of red. The River Dragons are in the midst of a change. Remember the second period of the long change. You got to be smart back there defensively. Fresh D pair out there is Nolan and Frigeau for Columbus. As Lirakos comes in over the line, Van Weinsberg on the back check, trying to take it away. Marker shot from the left circle, blocked by Frigeau. Up ahead, right onto the tape of Williamson. Williamson with speed, right wing side at the circles, drops it back. Graham a shot, and that one patted away behind the net by Babin. Frigeau along the half wall to the slot. Nobody home in a white jersey. Off the wall, left wing side. Graham up to Nolan. His shot fluttered, and Williamson takes it on the chest, puts it onto his stick. Jagger Williamson, high slot, fires, glove save, rebound loose there for a moment. Van Weinsberg looking in for a rebound. Now he and Alex Basie in a bit of a shoving match right outside the crease of Babin. And 3 different striped shirts will get around those two as they exchange pleasantries and ask about how each other's New Year's were. We presume at least. 18:09 to go in the second. 1-1 our score, Columbus and Delaware. Can't imagine what else they might be talking about, obviously. Columbus will keep that same unit out there, it looks like. Delaware does make a change, getting ready for this defensive zone draw. Coming up to the right of Babin. Williamson directing some traffic, taking the draw against Little. Puck's a bouncer, and Little will eventually win the body positioning battle. Put it into the corner. Payne rims it around behind the net. Basie to Wild. He chips it out towards center. Williamson racing after it. Liam Little, he gets on his horse, left wing side. Pass to the high slot. Here's Swiderski with the puck. Swiderski bobbled it. Right circle. His pass to the middle. Whiffed on it there. And Nolan takes him into the boards. Payne holds in right point. His shot knocked away by Little in the slot. Look out, here's a breakaway. Van Weinsberg the other way. Robert Van Weinsberg boxing out on Payne. Tries to bring it back to the forehand. And a save made by Babin, and Van Weinsberg took some abuse at the end of that. Brett Nolan, nice little stick move. Holds in at the left point. Gets it over to Frigeau, right point. Down to Williamson, right circle. To the middle, MJ Graham. That net is way off there on Babin. They do not see it. Now a penalty comes up as Van Weinsberg is chopped down in the slot. Frigeau, right point to Williamson. He drops it back at the half wall. And now, well, that puck wasn't touched by Delaware, but maybe they realized the net was off behind Babin. And we get the penalty assessment to the Thunder player. It will be Payne heading off to the sin bin. Excuse me, it's not Payne, it is Basie instead. Alex Basie, 2 minutes for cross-checking. 1-1 our score. Georgia power play on for the second time tonight for the Dragons. 0 for 1 previous. They didn't even get the full 2 minutes out of it after a Paul Frigeau interference minor Made us go 4-on-4 for a bit back in the first. Here's Frazier with it at the center point, getting it over to Vanelli, left wing circle. Now back for Frazier, right point, to the left circle, Petrantonio. He's with it at the dot, trying to go circle to circle. Sauce pass, Frazier fires, shouldered away by Babin into the near far corner, and Roseboom trying to send it out. Frazier holds in, back down into the corner. Roseboom in a stick battle. Doe plays it off of him into the corner for Bersani. Rimmed around behind the net to Petrantonio. Ramps up off of a stick. Marker swing and a miss as it falls to his belt. Vanelli, nice hand-eye coordination. Holds in left point. Doe to Petrantonio trying to go backdoor, and he went through Bersani's legs with it. Frazier holds in right point. Bersani and Frazier play a little catch. At the right point, now moving over the top left wing circle, Vanelli. Vanelli dodging away from Ryan Marker stick. Oh, and Petrantonio just caught a stick up high there from Quentin Roseboom, and he has to head off. That is a tough one there for the captain. And the Delaware Thunder now will chip it up, trying to get it out. Bersani holds in at the right point. Liraco's second effort, though, gets it out to the neutral zone. It's a tough one if you're the River Dragons. Undetected says at the end of a play on a pass. And MJ Graham now with it. Left wing circle as Columbus in the midst of a change. White gets it back to Graham. Circle to circle pass. Williamson, right wing side, fakes the shot. Got Moritz go down to a knee, but didn't like anything to shoot at. 45 seconds left as a backdoor pass for Ian White is knocked away by Quentin Roseboom. Jake Grade kicks that into the zone. Columbus can't touch it, delayed off sides. Delaware shoots it down, and it will be another rush set up here by the Dragons with 30 seconds left to go in their man advantage. Here's Williamson with speed in over the line, right circle. Jagger Williamson fires. That one shrugged off by Babin, holding onto the far post. MJ Graham along the half wall, down into the corner for Van Weinsberg. Now back for MJ Graham. At the right point with it, spins away from one, gets himself some space, being watched by Little. Van Weinsberg in the corner. He trades places with Williamson. They're not on the same page. They run into each other, tied up in the feet. Jagger Williamson gets it back, though. At the hash marks with it. Stick tapping at the other end from McBurney. Right point to Grade. He looks, fires. Save made Babin out of the box. Comes Alex Basie, and the River Dragons could not do anything on that power play, where they got 3 shots on net towards Babin, but nothing to show for it, and it remains 1-1. 0 for 2 on the Georgia power play tonight are the Dragons. Face off to the left of the Delaware netminder. Liaracos to take this draw against Dalton Anderson. Liaracos wins it clean into the corner. Basie, freshly out of the penalty box, rims this one around. Segal with a one-touch over to Marker. Now to an open left wing side. Liaracos in over the line, 2-on-2. Pass back to Marker. High slot his shot. It's weak and easily sticked away by McBurney. Here's Frazier. Good headman pass. Here's Grant Mentis moving it over to the left wing side. Marquise Grant Mentis, top left wing circle, drops it off. Huss fires. There's a save made there by Babin. Hit the bottom of his glove off the base of the post, and Babin reaches back and somehow finds that one underneath him. 14:54 to go in the second. We get a media timeout. 30 seconds and we're back here on the Columbus River Dragons broadcast network.
Who wants a copy when you can own the real thing?
Delaware Fairgrounds Ice Arena in Harrington. 1-1 our score between the River Dragons and the Thunder. I'm Zach DeBozart. Happy to have you along here any way you might be following tonight's game. River Dragons Radio Network, 4 stations across West Georgia and East Alabama, and borrowing the audio feed during the game here on the Delaware Thunder YouTube channel as well. Face-off coming to the right of Babin. Anderson to take this draw here against Marker. Anderson won it to the slot. But nothing doing there. Jake Huss was tumbled down there by Moritz. And here comes Delaware back the other way. Ryan Marker spins it back, right wing half wall, down into the corner for Segal. Him and Grade rub shoulders as it's picked out by Anderson. Huss trying to get it out. He succeeds as Moritz couldn't cover the blue at center point. Roseboom and Moritz play a little catch. Thunder attacking left to right across your radio dial. Turnover. Anderson in the neutral zone trying to get around a man. And penalty coming up here as Roseboom just tackles down Anderson to prevent a breakaway opportunity. And the River Dragons will head back to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. Quentin Roseboom, one of the newest Thunder players, traded for last week in an exchange with the Port Huron Prowlers gets his second look at the River Dragons in back-to-back weekends, just with different teams. 2 minutes for interference, and it's the third Georgia power play of the night. River Dragons 0 for 2 so far on this one. Bersani to take this draw against Swiderski. Bersani wins it. Doe to the center point, Vanelli. Right point, Fraziot. Left circle, Petrantonio. Left point, Vanelli, and it goes through his stick and leaks out to center, and Columbus has to vacate the zone. Fraziot to Petrantonio along the half wall, directly underneath us. Now for Fraziot as he's over the line, right wing. Paul Fraziot, right circle to the middle. Good stick by Swiderski as Austin Doe was coming in towards the back door on the left wing side. McBurney slows this one up in the far side circle in his own end. Adam Vanelli, good skating, gets around Liam Little. He runs into the zone left wing side. Little runs into him on the back check. Sent around the boards, right wing half wall, collected by Petrantonio. To the right point, Fraziot. Now back to the hash marks, Doe to Petrantonio, high slot. Vanelli, D to D, Fraziot to Doe. And one too many passes perhaps there as Doe wasn't ready for it, hit off his skates. Doe trying to race after it, right wing corner. Swiderski gets in front of him. Those two battle for it in the corner boards. Swiderski comes out clean with it, and he's just able to play it past Vanelli, who is skating to cover the right point. McBurney slows this one up halfway through this Georgia power play for Columbus, and still looking for their first shot on it. MJ Graham, backhand, little spinorama, has to go recollect the puck as he's being chased by Noah Wild. Fraziot has this in his own end. Fraziot takes some strides, skates it ahead, now left wing side over for Van Weinsberg. Van Weinsberg drops it back, MJ Graham with space, left circle, drives towards the net, and on the backhand, it was taken off of his stick quickly by Noah Wild and sent down the length of the ice by Artem Alekin. 30 seconds remaining here. Knee minor penalty assessed to Roseboom. White drops it off behind the net for Jake Grade. Grade gives it over to White and left wing side up ahead for MJ Graham. He's in over the line, 4-on-4. Drop back for White at the left point. Now here's Grade firing from the right circle. And that's blocked up high in a tough spot right there by Wild. He's in some pain. Meanwhile, right circle, here's Williamson. Wild still holding on to that arm as he's trying to get in the way to block a shot. Williamson to MJ Graham, top of the right wing circle, and Wild just knocked down Graham. Roseboom comes out of the box. Wild is still in considerable pain, but a heck of a body check he laid on there at MJ Graham, and the Delaware crowd loves it. Williamson still with it, right wing circle. An injured Wild makes it 5-on-4.5, and then Wild takes another shot block, this time on the other arm. Williamson with it, right wing circle. MJ Graham, pass back door. Ian White got too much underneath it, sent it up into the netting and out of play. 12:02 left to go in the second, and the crowd salutes Noah Wild after a heck of a penalty kill into even strength shift that he just had for the Thunder. Face-off will come to the right of Babin. River Dragons are 0 for 3 on the Georgia power play tonight. Anderson and Marker in on this draw. Segal and Armstrong continuing to whack each other with their sticks. Referees are tired of that. They blow the whistle on it. And now the puck is dropped, one towards the half wall, held in by Ozelinch, left point. He's got some space. Edgar's Ozelinch, right wing, backhand shot, and a stick save made there by Babin. Knocked out of the air with a low stick, say the officials. Armstrong puts a hit there onto Lirakos, but he spins away from it and gives it up to the defense. This one flipped out by Payne. Down the ice it goes, had some good backspin on it, and it won't have the legs for icing as Nolan has it at the hash marks. From behind his own net, up ahead here for Armstrong, deflects off a Thunder body, so no icing. Racing after it here is Basie behind his own net. This one gets sent around. Grant Mentis with it left wing circle, past the slot. Armstrong couldn't reach back on the backhand to settle that puck as it flutters over into the far corner. Armstrong battling here with Basie. It's between their feet. Basie, good stick work there. Sends it back around to the near side wall. Here's Payne. He'll flip that one out to center, end over end. Glove down by Vanelli, and he touches it blue line to blue line. Delaware defense, and Payne will have it once again. Basie, a pass across. That one goes through Segal. Doe lets it go through him so the defense can collect it. Here's Vanelli. Pass goes off of Doe's skates. Eventually finds Dalton Anderson. He'll dump it in left wing side. Rims around the boards all the way to the far wing. Grant Mentis steps in front of Alex Basie. Basie sends him for a rough ride behind the net. Picking it up left wing corner. Bersani to Doe, and that one went through his legs. Nothing he could do there as it goes all the way down ice, and McBurney slows it up at the hash marks for Vanelli. 10:43 to go here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Heck of a game. Look out, turnover in front, and a chance there for Rabinowitz. And he sent it wide to that top left corner. Good effort there by Artem Alekin to force the turnover for Delaware. Doe one touches it to Bersani. He's in stride. 3-on-2 as they hit the line. Bersani fires, and that one's saved up high by Babin. Into the near side circle. Alekin moves this one over for Rabinowitz. End-to-end action we go. Bersani tries to lay a hit on a man. Roseboom finds the scraps. He sends a pass over into the left wing corner. Nick Galanos with this puck. Galanos to the top for Moritz. He fires. Deflected and blocked by Bersani. High slot. He'll take it away himself. Play to the neutral zone. Petrantonio reaching with his stick. Eventually finds it and softly dumps it in as Columbus gets a wholesale change behind this. Halfway through regulation here in tonight's contest. 1-1. River Dragons and Thunder. MJ Graham with it at the right point, works down underneath the net. Quentin Roseboom will have it here. Columbus finishes off the change. Roseboom, oh, look out. J.C. Moritz tripped there on the ice, and Robert Van Weinsberg was looking to make him pay for it. Williamson with it to the middle, loose across the crease. Graham tries to play it, high slot. Williamson kicks to his stick, fires. Moritz the block. Back for Williamson, fakes it. MJ Graham, left circle, blocked there by Roseboom. Rebound falls all the way to the half wall far side. Van Weinsberg has it here. Moritz stands him up underneath the goal line. Good check there by the Thunder defenseman, and he rims it off the low glass, held in by Grade at the right point. Williamson half wall to Graham, right wing corner, being watched by Moritz. Graham then gets cut off there, left wing corner by Roseboom. Sent up ahead by Marker. Marker goes through Ozelinch's legs, one-on-one with Grade back. Marker, right circle, fires, save made there by McBurney. And now here's Williamson, up and open right wing. Here's MJ Graham with Van Weinsberg in the middle. Graham right circle, shrugged off there by Babin over on the far post. Van Weinsberg finds a loose puck in the corner. Circle to circle. Brad Nolan fires. He scores! Brad Nolan gets that one through Trevor Babin, expecting it one way and just caught him underneath the armpit. 2-1. River Dragons take the lead back. .11:07 mark of the Wild Animal Safari second period. And Brad Nolan has his fourth goal on the year. River Dragons make the change, and the Thunderdome has grown eerily quiet, with Columbus taking their second lead of the game. Back underway with the River Dragons winning the draw. Anderson with it at the red line to Armstrong. He's in over the line on sides. Right circle, his shot sticked away by Babin. This one goes into the corner. Leorakos works it at the half wall. Can't get it out. Grant Mentis, good job. Now he gets around a couple of Thunder players. Grant Mentis to the middle. Armstrong and Marker just got his stick in the way in time to prevent that shot. Marker caught a patch of rough ice. He tumbles, and Armstrong gets clipped down. Penalty coming up here against Delaware. Anderson had the puck touched. Might have been offsides here against the Dragons. But Segal heads off to the box. 8:29 to go in the second. And we'll get a 30-second media timeout. 30 seconds and we're back here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. To go in the second. 2-1 they lead it thanks to Brad Nolan's fourth of the year. Say goodbye to auto repair bills. We all know your auto manufacturer's warranty only goes so far. So what happens when your warranty expires? When your engine or transmission fails? Who pays for that? You do, unless you have Olive Mechanical Breakdown coverage. Covering 10 model years and newer up to 140,000 in mileage and coverage across the U.S. and Canada. Here to save you money, Olive.com, the online leader in auto mechanical breakdown coverage. River Dragons back on the Georgia power play thanks to an interference call there for Segal. Frazier with it, right point, now trending towards the center, looking for a shooting lane, fires, that one blocked by Leorakos, and Delaware flips it down the length of the ice for Vanelli to give chase. 20 seconds already gone in this Georgia power play, and River Dragons the 2-1 lead. Petrantonio with speed ahead, 3-on-2 as he hits the line right wing. Over to Bersani, top left wing circle, couldn't handle it cleanly. He and Vanelli play some catch. Now Bersani with it left circle at the goal line for Petrantonio. Petrantonio with it at the hash marks. Back to Bersani, his back to goal, trying to play it to the near side. Austin Doe, he scores! Pass across the crease, Bersani to Doe, and the power play goal gives Columbus a 3-1 lead. Well, you knew when Hunter Bersani was in so close to Trevor Babin, even though his back was to goal, He's very dangerous, very crafty playmaker, Bersani, and he's able to thread a pass across the crease, and Austin Doe just had to tap that one in for number 17's 17th of the year. Power play tally, 1 for 4 now. On the Georgia Power play tonight are the Dragons, and they're back underway with this center ice drop. Ozelinch gives it back to Grade in his own end, up ahead for MJ Graham. He sends that one into the zone. 3-1, Dragons now lead it. 2 goals, 1 minute and 8 seconds apart, the most recent, an Austin Doe power play tally. Moritz checks down MJ Graham, right point, it'll eventually fall to Grade. He holds it in, puts it into a couple of Thunder players, and Noah Wild from the red line will flip that one in. McBurney outside of his own net. McBurney had his stick slashed out of his hands. It's tied up there along the left wing corner. McBurney without a stick, and a penalty is going to come up here to the Dragons as out of that scrum, Noah Wild gets tripped up, and the River Dragons now head to the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Tripping was the initial signal. Who's he grabbing here, though? He is grabbing Jake Grade. Grade 2 minutes for tripping, 7:09 left to go in the second. Delaware looking to answer here, 0 for 1 on their power play so far. Houston Clinic penalty kill. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. Delaware 7th in the 7-team FPHL, 14.9% on the power play, though still a respectable number. Columbus number 1 in the penalty kill, 85.9%. Thunder hold possession. Lirakos left point, he scores! Not sure if it was tipped in front by Segal, but Lirakos seeing eye shot off the near side post and in, and a power play goal answers right back for Delaware. It's 3-2 Columbus. The goals have been coming fast and furious in this one. Nolan's tally even strength to that one on the power play, whether it was Lirakos's or Segal's, a span of 1 minute and 56 seconds. We've gone from 1-1 to now 3-2 Columbus. Marker wins the center ice drop, and we are back underway. Marker has this one, left wing and over the line. 3-on-2 as he hits it. Lirakos on the drop. Left wing circle, he spins it back. A backhand pass across. Tim Payne just able to get a stick on it. Inadvertently hit the referee with it. Huss can't get it out. Right point held in by Payne. His shot looking for a tip along that near side post. Nobody home in a black jersey. Here's Marker with it. Left wing circle. Getting it to Basie left point. Basie shot blocked by Grant Mentis. And Vanelli gets it ahead to him. But he had his stick tied up by Basie. And having it in his own blue line here is Payne. Payne being watched there by Huss. 3-2. River Dragons lead it. We've had goals coming pretty fast between these two teams here in the middle part of the second. Payne takes his time behind the net. A dish, and look out, turned over, right circle. Here's Grant Mentis with the puck. Grant Mentis, all kinds of time and space to Bersani. Now back up to the right point, Vanelli. D to D, Ian White looks. Couple of Thunder players block for it there, and Segal eventually gets his skates on it. He and Lirakos looking in sync there, sliding to dive that one. Now here's Lirakos one-on-one with Vanelli up. Right wing circle, Lirakos waits for some reinforcements. Pass across, nobody there, and Petrantonio has it on the back check. He's up ahead with Fraziot, 2-on-1, gets it back to Petro. Petrantonio dekes back to the forehand, and Babin stayed with him the whole way. Keeps this game at 3-2. Babin's without his goal stick, though. Doe to the high slot. Vanelli eventually settles it, but can't shoot it. Lirakos clogging the shooting lane. D to D. Fraziot takes it off the wall. Right wing hash marks. Fraziot down into the corner. Pass to the middle. Petrantonio. He scores. Sweeps it. Scores it. And Babin did not have the reaction time. Has that one go by the glove hand. And it's 4-2 Columbus. Goals still coming at a blistering pace. Here in this one, the two teams have now combined for 4 goals in a 3-minute and 31-second stretch. We'll have a lot to catch you up on the McDonald's second intermission report when we get there in 5 minutes and 22 seconds worth of hockey time. Back underway with this center ice drop. River Dragons restore their 2-goal lead. Up now 4-2. Delaware wins the draw. And trying to get around a man there, Adamo Aslan. Fraziot, good job staying in front of him. Now Van Weinsberg can't settle that puck. Williamson will instead right circle his shot, and a glove save made there by Babin. Van Weinsberg tied up with Swiderski in front. Just getting that one out is Roseboom, as Nolan will have it back in his own blue. Nolan to Williamson, gloves it down, puts it on his own stick. Jagger flips that one, blue line to blue line. Roseboom takes it away. MJ Graham bothering him. He's with it right circle to Williamson. Looks, fires, and that ramps up off of a Delaware stick and goes high over the netting, out of play, and we get a media timeout. 4:49 to go in the second. Back for the conclusion of the second period after this on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Four, Thunder 2. Bulls have been coming very fast in that last little bit of time. 4 goals combined for the teams in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. We'll recap all of them for you on the McDonald's second intermission report, which comes up 4:49 from now. I'm Zach DeBozart. Happy to have you along for tonight's contest, River Dragons and Thunder in the FPHL. Delaware gets this one out of their own zone. Frazier D-to-D for Nolan in his own end. Nolan now for Van Weinsberg, skating backwards into his own zone. A pass ahead, knocked away by Payne, and Delaware takes possession. Shai Rabinowitz has that knocked off of his stick. Payne from the red line, played it in off of Allikin. Allikin, nice move around one, right circle, backhand across the crease, and nobody home on the back door, other side of the net there for the Thunder. Allikin gets tied up with Nolan. Pass goes all the way out to the center point. Payne, a shot, whistle blows. What do we get here? Looks like the River Dragons net is off before Payne could let that shot rip. So River Dragons bench will be held. Columbus River Dragons hockey brought to you all season long by Sherry and her crew of master barbers at Old School Barbershop in downtown Columbus. 1041 First Avenue. They'll be open 10 a.m. Saturday if you're looking to get a fresh cut. 706-321-5930 to call ahead for an appointment or visit them online to book your appointment. oldschoolbarbershop.com. That's oldschoolbarbershop, SHOPPE.com. Official barbershop of your Columbus River Dragons. Face-off coming to the right of McBurney. And Williamson will win it into the corner. Frazier takes a hit, rims it around, and Nolan stretch pass ahead, knocked away by Learakos, but Nolan gets back to the slot to clear it away. Van Weinsberg tries to flip that one cross ice in triple coverage. MJ Graham racing after it. He'll eventually get to it. Pass to the far circle. Payne got there before Williamson. He tried to chip it down farther into the corner, and Ryan Marker intercepts there for the Thunder. This gets sent around. Nolan is tied up with Segal. Williamson takes a check as he plays it into the zone, delayed off sides. Columbus will change behind this. 3:45 left to go here in the second. Basie on the right wing. A pass up ahead, too far out of the path of Marker. And Grade will dump that one down. No icing, as they say. Payne could have touched it. River Dragons finish their change. 3:30 left to go here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. 4-2. Columbus leads it. Goals in this period from Nolan, Doe, and Petre Antonio for Columbus, answered by Delaware's Learakos. He's got the puck right now, right wing circle. Learakos checked there at the half wall by Anderson. He spins away from it to the right point. Can't be held in by J.C. Moritz. Armstrong trying to send it around Moritz, and a good job recovering to prevent that potential 2-on-1 rush. Basie sends it around. Anderson had that one go through his stick. Learakos to Marker, 3-on-2 for the Thunder. Marker trending to the right wing side, fires, blocker save, made there by McBurney. The quick release of Ryan Marker, just matched by the blocker hand of McBurney. Sliding effort on the dive by Grade, chipped by Learakos to the middle, active stick by McBurney, and here comes Columbus out of their own zone. Vanelli, one touch, Grant Mentis to Armstrong, 3-on-2 as they hit the line. Armstrong stops it up, left wing circle, pass across, and Vanelli cut in a little bit too steep. Grant Mentis trying to hold it in from behind the net, but Delaware takes it away from him, and here's Swiderski with some speed ahead for the Thunder. Swiderski, 3-on-3 as he hits the line, right wing circle, being watched by Ian White. Swiderski behind the net, emerges on his forehand, and White did a good job keeping his stick in the shooting lane there. Bersani, good easy pass ahead here for Doe, head manning this rush. Doe with Aslan all over his back. Doe right circle, still with it, bobbling through some sticks, and Aslan eventually takes it away from him. Aslan trying to find the angle around a couple of River Dragons defensemen. He drops it back, Marker left circle, and that one just sent high over the crossbar, held in by Roseboom right point, deflected by Vanelli away from the net, as McBurney was looking to maybe take that one. We get a whistle here, and again, the net has come off behind McBurney, and I know somewhere Scott Brand is screaming at his radio about this sort of stuff. It's happened for both netminders on both ends of the ice, and it's just the metal spikes, not the, polyurethane, rubbery type things that get really pile-driven into the ice with a drill. It's just the ones you spike in, so the professional netminders are having a little bit easier time knocking them off, and perhaps maybe some U12 and U14s that would play with these. Here's Austin Doe trying to get around Alex Basie. He's got a half breakaway right wing circle. Doe trying to cut it back to the middle, and he gets run out of room and falls awkwardly in front of the kick plate down to the left wing corner. Hunter Bersani, he checks a man there along the half wall. Doe trying to pick it out of feet. White holds in at the left point. Down to Bersani at the hash marks. Play that one across crease. Petrantonio just a half step behind on the back door. Vanelli holds in right point. Aslan knocks it away from him. Down to the Columbus Blue it goes, but Vanelli hustles to it and gets there first. Prevents a breakaway. Minute and a half left to go here in the second. Here's Van Weinsberg. He headmans the rush. Bersani tumbles down as he caught a stick up high there for Moritz. Both referees' arms stay down, but Bersani is in some considerable pain. Excuse me, that's Liam Little, not Moritz. Bersani eventually gets himself back up, and he will head off to the bench. Maybe needs to get looked at a little bit here. 1:19 to go here in the second. He'll have some time to sort himself out, though. This faceoff will come outside the zone for Columbus, as it was their stoppage that blew the whistle, right in front of their bench to be specific. And Williamson gets ready to take this draw against Marker. Segal and Graham playing a little bit of footsies here on the near side wing. And Marker wins that one back into his own end. Roseboom to Moritz, D to D. And now Lirakos up ahead for Marker, and a good stick by Frazier. Just deflected that enough. Otherwise, Ryan Marker would have had a breakaway. Out of this near side corner, Segal lost it. Here's MJ Graham with speed ahead. Graham left wing side, waits for some reinforcements. Now cuts it to the middle. Graham fires, blocked by Moritz with 1 minute left to go here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Marker flips this one to center. Yanni Lirakos waiting for it there. He catches a rut, puts it on his glove, now onto his stick. It's still in his feet, and somehow Lirakos still has it. Nice little bit of stick handling right there from the former River Dragon. Passes right wing circle. Here's Marker with it. Bottom of the circles, pass back door, and they score. Yanni Lirakos is second of the night. That's a beauty of a feed from Marker, and it is a one-goal game with 40 seconds left here in period two. Well, I misspoke. A hat has flown onto the ice, and that is, in fact, Lirakos' third of the game. I had initially credited that power play goal to Segal, but it was Lirakos, so he's now got three, a hat trick for the former River Dragon. But the River Dragons are still up by one. 40 seconds remaining here in period two. After what was a very defensive and grindy first period, has opened up into an offensive onslaught, and the River Dragons still lead it by one, under a minute to go. Payne dumps that one in from the red line, rims around, Lirakos left circle, patted away there by McBurney. Anderson ties up with his man behind the net, that's Marker. Now with this puck, here's Swiderski. Swiderski a pass to the high slot, Huss deflects that down ice, it goes, no icing as Payne has it at the hash marks. 20 seconds left to go here in period two. One more rush perhaps for Delaware as Payne sits behind his own net waiting for something to develop. A dozen seconds now left. Payne's really taking his time. Basie on the far circle. Has to get a pass across. Grant Mentis intercepts. He's still in the zone. Left circle. Waits, pass across. Anderson. Save made by Babin with 1 second left to go in the second period. Delaware, after Payne had taken 6, 7, 8 seconds behind the net, you thought, all right, maybe they're happy to take the late goal in the locker room, but they try to pass, and Grant Mentis nearly made him pay with that feed to Anderson. Save was made by Babin, and now this faceoff purely ceremonial as Lirakos chips it away from Anderson, who was trying to send it to the slot. And that will do it for 40 minutes of play. Well, Columbus and Delaware both showing the offensive side of things there in that period. River Dragons, though, are still on top through 40 minutes of play, 4-3. And we will recap all of the scoring and everything we saw in that middle frame when we come back on the McDonald's Second Intermission Report after this Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Back here at the Delaware Fairgrounds Ice Arena in Harrington, Delaware. River Dragons and Thunder both back out onto the ice to get ready for the Houston Clinic third period. River Dragons dressed in the road whites, sash Columbus across the chest, white helmets, black pants, they go left to right. Delaware Thunder, home blacks with the silver lightning bolt in the pants, black helmets and white numbers, they go right to left. Thunder win the draw, Marker gets the deflection from the red line, and we are underway. 4-3. Columbus leads it with 20 minutes of regulation. Who knows, maybe more to play. Doe for White to Bersani. And back into his own zone. He gives this pass to Vanelli with some space. Doe chips it around Basie. He's got it. Right wing corner. Payne will cut him off at the pass, though, and takes it behind the net. Basie rims this one around. Held in left point. Ian White slaps it off the wall. Petrantonio there. Pass to the middle. Hits off of Doe's feet. Petrantonio still with it. Right circle. Well wide of the glove hand on Babin. White with this at the left point. Into the corner. Bersani has that one go off of his feet. Behind the net, it's collected by Payne. Up for Liarakos, who's got a hat trick in this game for Delaware. Van Weinsberg, his counterpart, number 19, takes it away from him. Both Van Weinsberg and Huss getting into the lineup for the first time after an extended stay on the IR tonight. MJ Graham, left circle, his shot blocked in front by Basie. Roseboom comes across underneath the goal line, can't get it out. Left point held in there by Nolan. Nolan to MJ Graham at the dot, pass to the middle. Williamson was slow to get there. Liarakos chips it but can't get it out. Graham to the middle. Basie knocks down Van Weinsberg. Penalty coming up here against Delaware. Graham had possession of that puck. Whistle blew though. And that net doesn't appear to be off. So unless Van Weinsberg did something from the ground to even this up, I'm not sure why the whistle. Linesmen have each Basie and Van Weinsberg skating alongside, so very possible this could have gotten evened up. Roughing is the call against Basie, and Van Weinsberg is still on the ice, no longer being escorted by a linesman. So the Georgia power play is back on for Columbus. 1 for 4 so far tonight. Austin Doe, the power play tally for the Dragons, back in the second. Williamson taking this draw against Swiderski. Won by Columbus. Graham to Grade, center point, back for Jagger Williamson, right circle. Right wing hash mark to the top of the circle for Graham. Now back to the right point, Grade. Grade moves it center point. Him and White play a little catch. Grade to Williamson, back for Grade, right point. Looking for a shooting lane, nothing there. Swiderski in the way. Williamson, right wing hash marks, back up for Grade. Left circle, Ian White has to chase after it, just holds it into the left point. Look out, Liam Little clashes his stick, and he gets ahead of him. Little with Grade tracking back. Little a shot from the right circle, and that one gets sent well wide. Williamson picks this one up. He gets hammered there by Swiderski. Delaware still in his own here, despite being shorthanded for another minute 20. Van Weinsberg chips it back to his defense, and now Columbus can settle this one down as Paul Fraziot will take his time behind the River Dragons net. River Dragons get the wholesale change behind this. Meanwhile, Vanelli skates it up the left wing side. Vanelli, left wing circle, pass across, and just getting his body in the way there was Adamo Aslan, preventing Austin Doe from reaching that puck. Aslan gets there in front of Doe now on the near side half wall. Aslan pass across, too far out of the reach of Marker, and Vanelli sends this one well up. Icing is on, and Roseboom wins the race to the hash marks uncontested. And we got an icing call against the River Dragons. We're still on a power play for another 44 seconds. 17:29 left to go here in the third. Dragons the 4-3 advantage. Face-off coming to the right of McBurney. Liarakos in on this draw with Bersani. Bersani will win it behind the net. Fraziot gives it up there for Vanelli. Still in their own end. Now Fraziot eventually skates it out to center. A pass to the right wing side. Petrantonio reaching for it just out of his reach. And it will be dumped the length of the ice by Moritz. Fraziot again from behind his own net. Looks to set up another rush. 20 seconds remaining in the Georgia power play. Petrantonio just out of the reach of Vanelli. And it'll be slapped there by Payne down ice. Fraziot to Petrantonio, just into neutral territory. Now up ahead for Austin Doe. He slows it up at the high slot. Pass over to Bersani, left wing circle with some space. Backdoor Vanelli, Petrantonio, and he scores. Petrantonio, easy tap in. It was a tough angle with Babin screening us. Thought for a second it might not have gone in, but Petrantonio's reaction, while muted, is good for a goal. And it is 5-3 Columbus. Is that one, I do think, counts as even strength. We check back on the score sheet here. 3:15 mark of the Houston Clinic third period. River Dragons have restored their 2-goal lead once again, and we are back underway. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Meanwhile, Gray lays a check onto Swiderski as Delaware's into the zone. Aslan can't hold in at the left point. Grant Mentis all over him. Now he comes up with it right wing side. Grant Mentis, a drop pass back. Aslan got in the way, and a backhand effort by Anderson sends that one high over the bar. Here's Grant Mentis. He gets tripped up along the half wall. Huss plays it down deeper behind the net. Adamo Aslan will have it here for the Thunder. Skating it up, left wing side, Swiderski. Chip up ahead, Jake Gray cuts that one off in neutral territory. Now Huss right in front of us, in front of the scorer's table. He will send it weakly into the Delaware zone, and Roseboom plays some catch with Aslan, circle to circle, off the glass, up into the rafters, and it goes out of play. 5-3 Columbus leads it. 1:15 was the Basie minor, and then the goal from Petrantonio. They said Van Weinsberg. That'll be changed to Petrantonio, 9, not 19. But it does count as a power play goal. So 2 for 5 on the Georgia power play tonight are the Dragons. Vanelli and Frazier each pick up assists. Alston Doe with this. Left wing wall, sends it around. Basie got to it first, then he got turned over. Bersani had his stick chopped there. He falls to the ice. Frazier looks, fires, deflected off of the stick of Lirakos and just goes wide of the glove hand on Babin. Now Bersani's tied up. Delaware forces this one out to center. Along the red line, a pass from Nolan to Petrantonio. He'll chip that one into the zone, and Payne is first on it in the far corner. Payne gets that one around Doe. Up ahead is Siegel, and he lays it all the way to the Columbus Blue for Frazier and Nolan, who will play a little catch right now. 15:28 to go here in period 3. Dragons lead at 5-3. Frazier shoots that one in from just outside the blue. A pad save made by Babin. On the near side wall, Shai Rabinowitz collects this puck on a good pass. Up ahead here for Galanos. Galanos fires, and a glove save made by McBurney. Just got a piece of that on the tip of the trapper. Here's Williamson skating it ahead left wing with MJ Graham trying to drive the net. Williamson gets around one and then knocked off his stick by J.C. Moritz. Pass to the left circle. Van Weinsberg with it there. His shot. Save made Babin. He caught that one up high on the shoulder and didn't want to risk a rebound dumping out in the crease on him. 14:57 to go in the third. 5-3 Dragons lead here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Dragons lead. Looking for a beverage to enjoy tonight's game? Raise the bar with the next generation of light beer. Flight by Yuengling is easy drinking, clean, crisp, and refreshing. Flight is only 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, and 4.2 alcohol by volume. Flight by Yuengling, the official light beer partner of your Columbus River Dragons. Face-off coming to the right of Trevor Babin. While we were off at the media timeout, there was some pleasantries exchanged between the benches from across the way that we were able to catch, being so close and on top of the action here in Delaware. Say what you want. It's an interesting and unique perspective we get from hockey thanks to the folks here in Delaware. MJ Graham, left wing circle, driving along the goal line. His pass to the middle to nobody in particular, taken away there by Galanos, and now here comes Delaware the other way. Pass too far out of the reach of Swiderski. Vanelli gets that one up ahead, and here's MJ Graham, right wing side with it. Graham coming in over the line, trends it over to the left wing, drops it back to Van Weinsberg, pass back door and knocked away by Moritz as Williamson was looking for the tap-in goal there. Galanos gains the red line, shoots that one in. McBurney slows it up. Look out, Swiderski first to it though, right wing corner. Swiderski, a backhand chip. Van Weinsberg took enough off of it, and White will dump this one down. It will not have the legs for icing as Basie touches it, bottom of the circles. Learakos gets that one up ahead. Here's Swiderski over the line. His shot ramps up off a Columbus stick and goes into the netting and out of play. 14:09 left to go here in the third. Fans, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson and the Columbus River Dragons have teamed up for a $50K giveaway at a River Dragons hockey game this season. Simply text FBWIN to 55678 before March 13th to be entered for a chance to shoot from center ice and win $50,000. For full rules and contest details, stop into Fort Benning Harley-Davidson on Williams Road or visit FortBenningHD.com. $50,000 could be yours this season, but only if you text to enter now. That's FBWIN to 55678. Good luck. Basie left point, his shot deflected through the slot there. Ozelich got the worst of that. He picks himself back up, and Columbus with possession again. Anderson in his own zone, being chased there by Marker. Anderson has to take it all the way back behind his own net for some support, and he'll leave it there for Grade. Jake Grade skates this one out to the near circle. Right-handed shot on the forehand. Good chip pass. Armstrong tries to knock it out of the air. No icing as he wins the race, but Armstrong tied up in the corner immediately by Basie. Payne picks it up out of feet as those two cancel out. And now Payne trying to move up the near side wing for Delaware, attacking right to left across your radio dial here in the Houston Clinic third period. Armstrong gives it up to Frazier as Delaware couldn't do anything with that offensive pressure. Frazier flips it, a bouncing puck, now rolling on edge, and Basie has it near side circle in his own end, being watched by Grant Mentis. Columbus changing behind this. Basie from behind his own net. A pass to Marker. Gets around one man. Learakos drops it back for Marker. 3-on-4 as he hits the line. Marker fights through some sticks. Gets it back to Learakos. Right wing circle. Trying to get it around Doe. Hops up off of a body. Marker still with it at the half wall. Gets tied up there by Nolan. And Bersani finds the loose puck. Bersani trying to chip it ahead to Petrantonio. He had to move towards the right wing side to stay on sides. Bersani to Nolan. One-timer. Easy glove save made by Babin. And he takes that whistle. By the way, I guess we should mention, since we're on the Delaware Thunder YouTube page during the game here, just borrowing the audio feed. I mean, if you want to try to win the $50,000 from our friends at Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, you can. All you got to do is text to win, but if you are chosen, you might have to come down to Columbus for our Whiteout Weekend game. Petrantonio's shot high over the bar and hits the glass behind Babin. The Whiteout Weekend games against the Watertown Wolves that come up in mid-March. Hey, why not? Good luck. You never know, right? Tied up along the half wall for quite a while, and now it'll work out behind the Delaware net for McNally to send it around for Moritz. Now chipping that one out to center is Alekin, and Columbus retains possession. Austin Doe gives that back to his defense. Paul Frazier, near side circle. That one goes through MJ Graham, and JC Moritz collects for Delaware. Swiderski takes a hit, can't filter through for Alekin. Frazier gets there, and Alekin lays a hit onto him. MJ Graham, good chip around Roseboom. He's racing after it, but McNally will cut him off just as it gets into the Delaware zone. McNally takes it behind his own net, up ahead for Swiderski, filters a pass over to Alekin, and a good reach by Van Weinsberg takes it away. 3-on-2, he's back the other way. He drops it back. MJ Graham for Van Weinsberg, side of the net, loose in front, now it hit the outside of the net. Jagger Williamson was looking for his second of the night there. White holds in, trailing away from the play at the left point. Williamson dumps it in from that left point, rims all the way around to the near side wall, and Roseboom flips it out to center. Vanelli right underneath us, a pass over to Ian White, and now White up to the open wing, far side. Van Weinsberg, his pass weak, and Roseboom read it there, dumps it down ice. No icing though, as they say White could have touched it. 11:25 left to go here in period 3. Dragons lead it by a score of 5-3. Josh Petrantonio's power play goal. 3:15 into the third. So far has the team separated by 2. Van Weinsberg from the red line will backhand this one in. Babin was going to come out to the bottom of the circles to play it. It hopped over him. Dangerous moment there for the Delaware netminder, but Columbus in the middle of a change, and the Thunder defense will take over. Basie up ahead here for Rabinowitz. A backhand hits Roseboom. Check that marker on the back of the legs, and Columbus takes it back. Ozelich has it in his own end. Ozelich far side circle over for Vanelli. Vanelli has some time and space ahead, so he'll skate it right wing. Vanelli in over the line. Right circle a shot, blockered away by Babin. Vanelli takes a hit there from Basie. Armstrong with it in the corner. Armstrong and Basie are now tied up. Anderson trying to pick it out of feet. Armstrong still boxing out Basie. Puck's between their feet. Now Armstrong comes out with it. He's on the forehand. Left circle to Ozelich, and that one kicked away by Babin. Here's Grade with it. Right wing corner. Down to Grant Mentis in the corner. Grant Mentis works it to Anderson. Anderson will backhand flip it right back to the right wing wall. Armstrong couldn't get a hold of that one. Roseboom in front of him takes it away. Ozelich, good job keeping that one in as Siegel couldn't get around the big man. Now right wing side, here's Marker over the line, 2-on-1, but he can't settle the puck. Jake Grade, good job applying pressure before Marker could get there. Now Dalton Anderson has to settle a rolling puck, gets it over to Grant Mentis, 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Grant Mentis' shot blocked by Moritz, and Anderson tried to chase after it behind the net, but he ends up overskating it. Siegel flips this one to center, glove down there by Brad Nolan. Austin Doe with it. Doe being chased at there by Siegel. He's got it right wing side, and backhand, Dozer will dump it in. Payne with it, far side corner in his own end. Some D-to-D passing using the wall. Moritz eventually had to chase after it. Now Frazier will have it at the red line for Columbus. Bersani in over the line, left point. He spins it back looking for some support. Stick clashed, puck loose there for a moment. A shot knocked away. Doe playing it to the slot. Bersani finds it, right wing circle, but he moves it back into the corner. Bersani takes a big hit there from Moritz at the end of that play, and it gets flipped out to center, but Doe knocked it for Frazier, and back into the zone comes Columbus. Frazier now getting involved with Liam Little. Petrantonio will also insert himself into that. Referee's arm is up, and there is going to be a penalty coming up here against Columbus. Payne's behind his own net. Swiderski took the handoff. Now Babin realizing they have possession, but a little nervous from behind his own net. Bersani lays a hit onto Payne. Here comes Delaware back the other way. 6-on-5 for the Thunder. Marker, right wing circle, trying to wrap around. Save made by McBurney. Took the net halfway with him, going post to post. And we get the whistle. Both referees' arms are up. We have to assume it's from the same situation. And Frazier is the one who will head off. So Frazier and Liam Little got involved, and Petrantonio was also tied up too. Frazier not happy with it. He will sit 2 minutes for cross-checking. 8:47 to go here in the third. And it'll be another Delaware power play, which means the Houston Clinic penalty kill, but it'll start up after this 30-second media timeout on the Dragons Broadcast Network. We are back here at the Center Ice Arena, Harrington, Delaware, the Delaware State Fairgrounds, where the Thunder are now on a 2-minute power play. Paul Frazier, 2 minutes for cross-checking, 8:47 to go in the third, and the Thunder might be seeing this as a must-score power play opportunity. Dragons currently lead it by a score of 5-3. River Dragons, Houston Clinic penalty kill starts up for the third time tonight, 1 for 2 previous. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. Yanni Lirakos is out there on the left point. He's got all 3 Delaware goals. Well, they go back to the well one more time on him. We'll have to see. Columbus wins the draw. Look out, loose side of the net. And McBurney keeps the paddle down and keeps the puck out as Swiderski was crashing in towards the crease and just flipped it towards the Columbus netminder. But McBurney keeps it in front of him and covers it up for the whistle. 6 seconds gone in the Frazier minor. 8:41 to go here in the third. And it is 5-3, Columbus leads. A couple of 21s in on this draw, Williamson and Swiderski. Swiderski wins it. Marker back to the right point for Basie. Marker tied up. Williamson bothering him for the puck, eventually takes it off of him. And from the red line, a soft flip by Williamson. Knocked out of the air by Lirakos, but now MJ Graham's hard into the forecheck after him. Yanni Lirakos trying to get away from MJ. A backhand pass. Siegel with it along the wall in the neutral zone far side. This pass eventually finds Marker. Not the most coordinated entry, but Delaware's into the zone. Now Marker stick lifted, and Williamson dumps it the length of the ice. Minute 23 left in this Houston Clinic penalty kill. Babin from behind his own net to Basie. Now up ahead for Lirakos. Doe, F1 on the forecheck. A pass to an open right wing. Ozelich racing after it. Icing against the Thunder while they are on the power play. Shorthanded offensive zone draw coming up for Columbus. 7:58 left to go here in the third. Reminder, tomorrow's game, who knows if it'll be under the same circumstances that these ones are. So hopefully those of you on the Delaware Thunder YouTube channel have enjoyed the coverage of what we've been able to bring you from the River Dragons Broadcast Network. So 7 o'clock puck drop here in Harrington, Delaware. It means a 6:30 Fort Benning Harley-Davidson pregame show on the River Dragons Network. And who knows, maybe Delaware too? We'll find out. Basie, left wing side, dumps this one in, 3-on-3. McBurney slows it up behind the net. He sends it around. Knocked down there by Siegel, and then he took an awkward tumble as his skates caught a rut there in the corner. Basie at the left point, holds this one in, down to Swiderski in the corner. Swiderski checked there by Grade. Petrantonio finds it out of feet and fires it down ice. 40 seconds remaining in the Frazier Minor. Under 7.5 to play here in the third, and the Dragons are up 2. Babin, nice little bit of stick handling as Austin Doe is looking to take it off the netminder. Here's Yanni Liarakos. 3 goals already in this game for Delaware. Skates it ahead, 3-on-4 as he hits the line through the middle. Now trending to the right wing side, trying to get around White. Backhand flip across the crease. Nobody home. Aslan picks it up left wing corner. Aslan off the wall, left point to Payne. Payne checked there by Petrantonio to the high slot. White tries to flip it out as Anderson was looking for the shorthanded breakaway. Now Payne's back over the line on sides. Drops it back for Liarakos. He fights through a couple of sticks. Ooh, and Grant Mentis nearly took it away for a break of his own. 2 seconds and 1. Frazier is out of the box. 2 for 3 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight are the Dragons. Marker and Huss, they clash sticks going at it. Payne holds in at the left point after Huss tried to dump it out. Marker to the middle. Too far for Alkin. Liarakos a shot. Pad save made McBurney. Rebound effort there. Payne and a good block by Grant Mentis. Chips around a man, and now he's showing off the wheels, trying to get there in front of Alkin. Liarakos had come all the way back across and had covered. Payne in his own zone. Anderson trying to lift his stick. Payne, good box out there to keep possession for the Thunder. 6:18 to go here in the third. Here's Ryan Marker. He fires a shot. Blocked by Nolan. The rebound goes out all the way to center, and Payne gives it back to the Delaware defense. Thunder try and reorganize their lines out of their power play. As again, the River Dragons 2 for 3 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight as Frazier has been out of the box for a bit. Marker tries to chip. Williamson knocks it down, falls for Swiderski. Grant Mentis bothering that play very nicely, but J.C. Moritz eventually gets it back for the Thunder. Moritz near side circle, sends it ahead. That one goes off the body of Frazier. Little tries to cut in and split the defense. McBurney will just take it on the ice and glove it there, and we will get a whistle. 5:45 remaining here in period 3. Little and Nolan going chest to chest at the end of that one. Linesmen are quick to intervene, and both teams look to keep their changes rolling. .5:45 left to go here in period 3. Dragons lead it 5-3. Petrantonio has the last goal in this one. In fact, he has the last 2 Columbus goals. Delaware has gotten their offense all through Yanni Liarakos, who has a hat trick in tonight's contest. Swiderski and Williamson in on this draw. Tied up in the feet, Delaware wing support takes it over. Liarakos tried to pass to the left point, and Moritz had vacated it. Here's MJ Graham with speed ahead. Little puts a stick onto him, spins it back at the right point. Now a pass to Nolan, right wing hash marks. Nolan with it there, pass across, Frazier, a drive looking for a tip, side of the net. Van Weinsberg to the middle. That one was kicked by the Thunder in their own crease, and Babin had to pat it away. Williamson, a backhand flip. Van Weinsberg has to keep his skates in the blue to touch that puck. Thunder are able to chip it out once again. MJ Graham in over the line, left wing, 2 bunched up there with Williamson. Swiderski takes it away, and here's Yanni Liarakos, smoothly skating ahead, left wing circle to Marker, fires, pad save made McBurney, rebound into the corner. Ooh, and Liarakos tripped over his own man, Swiderski. That was awkward on the tumble. Liarakos protected himself enough, and he's back up quickly. Now right wing side, here's Frazier. He chips that one to the corner. He'll head off for a change. Payne rims it around. Nolan holds in at the left point for Columbus. Nolan down into the corner, behind the net, Van Weinsberg in a battle there with Basie. Basie gets the better of him as it rims around on the near side wall all the way to Edgar's Ozelinch. And Ozelinch across his own blue for Nolan. 4:37 left to go here in the third. Dragons with a 5-3 lead here on the road. Basie takes his time behind the Delaware net. Thunder attacking right to left across your radio dial here in the Houston Clinic third period. Petrantonio knocks it off the stick of Little. It's tied up between their feet. Austin Doe takes it from those two, cancel each other out, and a dump into the right wing corner for Basie. Basie for Alkin, one touch, hits Marker in stride. Marker being swarmed on by 4 different white jerseys. Marker fires right circle, save made by McBurney, and he covers up. We get a whistle and another media timeout. 30 seconds, and we're back for the conclusion of regulation here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Dragons 5, Thunder 3. The River Dragons looking to take a big 3 points on the road to start this 2-game weekend set between the two teams. If you're in the Columbus-Chattahoochee Valley area, looking for a good place to get some good Italian, check out Trevioli Italian Kitchen, striving to create dining excellence through unequivocal passion, humility, and class. 706-580-8136 for call-ahead seating. 7466 Blackman Road, the location for Trevioli Italian Kitchen. Delaware wins the offensive zone draw. Marker played it to the middle. Lirakos' shot off the draw was patted away by McBurney. We are back underway. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. We'll see how aggressive the Delaware coaching staff want to get with Trevor Babin. He's still firmly in the net, though, as Roseboom takes it behind his own net. Dangerous pass to the middle. Marker knocked it away, but it's still in the zone for Columbus. Petrantonio rims this one around. Moritz first on it here for the Thunder on the near side wall. Moritz pinched off there by Aslan. Bersani hits Aslan, and that wasn't the right guy really to hit with the puck. Moritz was coming up the wall, and Bersani was looking to pinch off Moritz, and he ends up catching Aslan, who is just the definition of wrong place, wrong time, as he's now being looked at by the Delaware training staff, and the arms went up on what is some clear and unfortunate interference for Bersani. Oh, and they're calling him for high stick. Oh, my. What an opportunity. High sticking the call, and with blood coming out of Aslan's nose. That's going to be 4 minutes. There it is. Oh, boy. So this game all of a sudden got very interesting here down the stretch. The River Dragons will have to kill off basically the remainder of regulation on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. And they will have to bring out some scrapers to clean up the blood left behind by that hit. 4 minutes up on the board to Bersani. 3:37 left to go in the third. Remember, if you score in the first 2 minutes of a double minor, the clock will move down to 2, but if you score after 2 minutes, that is the end of the power play. That's basically the essence of the double minor. Well, they're cleaning up the ice over to our right. Reminder, tomorrow's game, 7 o'clock puck drop here in Delaware, 6:30 pregame show on the River Dragons broadcast network. If we have a similar situation to this, we'll see. This was sort of makeshift in the middle of the game. Glad we're able to bring the commentary, the video, the feed, the whole 9 yards to everybody, both Delaware and Columbus fans alike. River Dragons are next at home, January 21st through the 23rd against the Carolina Thunderbirds. We already told you about the 4 for 48 deal. You can get to the Saturday game, but Friday night is education night at the Civic Center. And if you have a student ID, teacher ID, staff ID in any of our local educational establishments, schools, elementary, high school, university, so be it. Coming into the River Dragons office with it between now and the 20th during normal business hours. Get a special ticket offer. 2 tickets for $16. And hey, we're not having any limit on those. So get your special rate by showing your student or staff ID to our education establishments all throughout the Chattahoochee Valley at the River Dragons offices in celebration of Education Night. Brought to you by Kinetic Credit Union. And again, that's Friday, January 21st, a 7:30 puck drop at the Civic Center against the Carolina Thunderbirds. So here we go. Face-off coming to the left of Bailey McBurney. Petrantonio to take this draw against Swiderski. 3:37 to go in the third. 4 minutes up against Bersani. And now you really have to wonder, when might they pull Trevor Babin? It's a 2-goal deficit to be sure, but you're already 5-on-4 for the remainder of regulation, barring goals, which obviously Delaware wants right now. They get the final bits of bloody ice and bloody snow out of the arena. And now we're ready to go. Face off to the left of McBurney. Petrantonio and Swiderski on it. Petrantonio kicks it, wins it, and Frazier sends it over to Doe. Near side circle. Doe skates this one ahead, dumps it down ice. Again, River Dragons shorthanded, so they can dump that puck as much as they'd like now. Basie from behind the net, where Babin is still firmly in his crease. Marker skates this one with some caution, now turns it up ice from the red line, a pass to Lirakos. He's in over the line right wing side, and he got caught by the linesman there inadvertently, and Nolan takes the loose puck, sends it down. Delaware bench not happy with that, but they'll restart another rush with Basie from behind his own net. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. 5-3, River Dragons lead it, but the Thunder in the middle of a double minor power play. Marker from the right wing, flips it into the left corner. Frazier tries to send it out. Lirakos has it in the feet. MJ Graham bothering him. They rub shoulders, and Williamson will flip it down ice. Basie with this near circle. Siegel yelling for the puck to go to the far wing. Marker had come back into his own zone, and that's the pass for Basie. Now moving it to Lirakos, left wing. Chips it softly into the zone. Ozelinch on it, and he sends it back to the near wall, and it goes down ice, and Williamson's got to step on Siegel. 2-on-0. Williamson backhand and over the glove hand. That one might have kissed the bar and goes up into the netting out of play. Jagger Williamson and MJ Graham basically had a 2-on-0 off of that dump down from Ozelinch. Williamson got a little too much loft on it, and it will still be an offensive zone draw for the Dragons, but a real good chance to put the game away right there. 5-3, Dragons still lead it. 2:50 remaining in the Bersani minor, 2:26 to go in the third. Basically, if you're the Thunder, you've got 50 seconds to score a goal and still be on the power play as you're down 2 right now. Ozelinch holds in along the blue at the left point. Grant Mentis with it in the corner. He's checked there by Moritz. Dumps it down. And now here is Payne taking it from behind his own net. 2:15 left to go here in regulation. Lirakos with some speed ahead. Left wing, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. To Marker, knocked off a stick by Grade. And Grant Mentis, good job chipping it out to center. Payne has this just inside his own zone. Moritz leaves it there for Liam Little. He's got space. Left wing circle. A pass, high slot. Marker fires just wide of the glove hand on McBurney. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Grant Mentis trying to get through the Delaware defense, and J.C. Moritz gets away from him. Now Dalton Anderson intercepts. Anderson left circle. Ramped up off of Moritz and goes out of play into the netting. 1:45 to go here in the third. 2:09 remaining in the Hunter Bersani double minor. So the River Dragons 9 seconds away from getting on a dodge on one of the 2 penalties there for Bersani. Face off to the left of Babin. A hushed Thunderdome here in Delaware. Petrantonio to the middle. Doe fires off the side of the net. Petrantonio forced Babin into a save, and Doe picked it out on the rebound but couldn't find the angle. Now here's Lirakos with speed ahead. It's still 5-on-4. We're under 2 minutes, though, in the Bersani penalty, so 1 penalty killed off by the Dragons. White tries to send this off the wall. Basie sticks it and holds it right point. Down into the corner, behind the net, Lirakos, pass to the middle, pinballed off White. Marker with it, fires, pad save McBurney. Lirakos trying to go to the middle. He was held up a little bit there. Doe on the backhand sends it out to center for Alex Basie. 1:10 left to go in the third. Babin still in his crease, but it's a 5-on-4 advantage for Delaware. Here's Basie, right wing circle at the hash marks, off the wall. Petrantonio finds it, looks up, sees there's still a netminder, so he'll skate it ahead. Petrantonio trying to get around Lirakos. Petro tripped over the blue line, it looked like right there, but Doe has it off of his captain in the left wing corner to Nolan, high slot. Nolan trying to play it back circle to circle. Pinballs off of a leg, and Marker will have it here. 45 seconds left to go in the third, under a minute in the Houston Clinic third period. Here's Marker at the right point. Marker chips it ahead for Lirakos at the half wall. Sending it around, Swiderski from behind the net. Trying to go back to Lirakos. He's got it right wing circle. Pass to the left point, Payne. Payne, a shot, deflect. Save made McBurney. Rebound cleared away by Columbus to the corner. Marker has it along the half wall. 25 seconds left to go. Marker a shot. Inadvertently blocked by Little. Loose in the slot. Graham will dump this one down. No icing as again the River Dragons are shorthanded. 16 seconds left to go in the third. Babin will play it there. Perhaps a questionable move to keep him in. Not sure. One more chance here for Delaware. Down 2 though. Left wing circle. Marker lifts the stick of Williamson. Lirakos had it, bobbled it, lost it. MJ Graham skates it to center. 2 seconds and 1, and that will do it. River Dragons come away with all 3 points tonight in a very gutty effort. Delaware Thunder dropped to 1-1 in 2022, and the River Dragons continue their hot form of play with a 5-3 win here on the road. Both teams gather around their respective netminders and tap them on the head. Bailey McBurney will take the win. Trevor Babin will take the loss. And we'll recap all the stats, news, figures, and analysis on the Chattahoochee postgame show, which starts up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care.
Ozark.
Thank you very much, Brian Thomas, coming to you live from the Delaware Fairgrounds Ice Arena. The Columbus River Dragons have taken all 3 points tonight, 5-3. They are victors over the Delaware Thunder, keeping up their good run of play and trying to reel in the Watertown Wolves high atop the FPHL standings. For the Thunder, well, 2022 started off well for them, but now 1-1 here in calendar year 2022 after suffering this loss. Third period, only goal to tell you about was Josh Petrantonio's power play goal, 5-3. That finished off the scoring in this one. Yanni Liarakos, he had a hat trick for Delaware. He was putting the Thunder on his back, obviously motivated to play against his former team, but not enough doing. Kind of surprising to see Ryan Marker was actually held off of the board. He was obviously a couple of assists on the Liarakos goals, but nothing off of his stick into the back of the net. You can give a lot of credit to Bailey McBurney and the rest of the Columbus defense for that one. Shots on goal in the Heckler & Koch shot counter finish off. River Dragons 38, Delaware 23. Delaware had the advantage in the third period for what it's worth by a final tally of 7-6, and it is Columbus taking all 3 points in a 5-3 victory. So we're still here on the Delaware Thunder YouTube channel, but we're going to be signing off from that here out of this break. A big kudos to Sue Lamb here with the Delaware Thunder, who was doing a lot of work behind the scenes, getting what we could up in terms of a live feed. Obviously, there were some struggles here in the early part of the day. We didn't know what was going on because it was puck drop, and I was the only one up here, but big credit to Sue and the rest of the people here in Delaware getting that together, and of course, we're happy to lend our commentary feed for you guys during the game. Hey, if it has to be that way again tomorrow, we'd be happy to pass it along as well. But the Delaware Thunder are going to sign off on YouTube, and we are going to keep it going on the River Dragons radio network. So for those of you might be watching it on YouTube, download an app from your nearest River Dragon radio affiliate, or tune in over the air in the Chattahoochee Valley on our 4-station radio network. And we'll be back for the rest of the Chattahoochee postgame show after this. Columbus wins 5-3. So long, YouTube. We'll be back for the rest of the radio postgame show after this on the River Dragons radio network.